This is the first season of Squid Game. Gi-hun is a nice loser who has no money. In fact, he has no money at all. He owes a lot of bad people a lot of money. He loves his daughter very much and doesn't care that he doesn't have any money. But sadly, his ex-wife and her new husband are going to the United States. Unless he gets more money, Gi-hun will never see his daughter again. So, when he was at his lowest point, the stranger walked up to him and asked, "Hey, man, do you want to play a game? I have a lot of cash here. I'm ready to bet that playing the famous game of flipping envelopes will be fun." He's like, "Dude, I don't have any money to bet." But this guy says, "That's cool. What do you think?" Wager. Pinches in the Gi-hun figures. He can get hit a few times for money, and he will finally win. This guy pays. And I say, "Hey, give me a call if you ever want to play more games." So Gi-hun does, and a strange van picks him up and hits him with the gas right away. He wakes up in a big college room with a lot of people in a green outfit. They are being watched by a control room like the one in the Hunger Games and a strange man in a mask who is in charge. All of the people who work here wear these pink jumpsuits. Their face masks have different shapes, and they say, "Hey, welcome to the games. If you make it all the way to the end, you win a lot of money and the next game starts right away." They walk through this crazy room with stairs to get there. They take this little robot girl to a big fake field. Yeah, it turns out that the games they are playing are common ones for kids to play on playgrounds. This is a red light, green light situation. In America, we have this. Remember that you have to run when she says go and stop when she says stop. If you move when the light is red, you're out. In this case, however, a shot goes off. We watchers saw this coming a mile away, but the players are very surprised to find out. These are games that kids play on the field until they die. They all get scared and start running, which is against the law when the light is red. So, about half of the players are out right away, leaving only the ones who got the message. As the clock nears midnight, Gi-hun, oh no, he trips, but oh, this odd nice guy catches him. So, they just make it across. Squid Game doesn't play around. So when it's over, everyone begs, "Please let us go." But it's like, "Hey, you haven't been taken." Here, everything is above board. And know that in the contracts you signed, the games will end if 50% of you vote to leave. But he brings down the big piggy bank so you know what you're playing for. And now that all of those people are out, it starts to fill up with money. Yes, people who win get out of here with a lot, so they have the power to end the games. But Gi-hun says, "Hell no, I don't want to die." But a lot of the other players decide to stay when they see all that money. This old man has the only vote that can break a tie, and he votes no. So they're going home. So they are left on the side of the road. But now that Gi-hun is back in the real world, things are worse because his mom is very sick. Every country should have free health care for everyone. And every player cares about people outside of the game and has problems that a lot of money could solve. So, almost all of them decide to join the games again. So Gi-hun's made some friends in here. The first was the old man, who is player 1. Gi-hun's number, 456, was the last one. He is a nice old man who has a brain tumor and is about to die. Gi-hun's best friend from youth, Song-woo, is also here by chance. Song-woo is very clever. He went to business school and now works in finance for a lot of money. Then there's the nice person who saves Gi-hun Hunt. Ali from Pakistan is calling. When they were out, Sanu gave him money for the bus so he could get home. So he has a lifelong friend. Then there's Duck-soo, who is a tough guy and a gangster. He doesn't like this girl, Sanchbuk. Gi-hun knows her because she stole something from him earlier, so he also has something against her. There's also this crazy girl who drives me crazy, but I kind of like her. Wally was now out. Gi-hun went to the police, but they only think he's crazy. But this officer saw the business card. And when he was looking for his lost brother, he also found a business card there. So he sneaks in and pretends to be a pink. So, let's move on to the next game. All of them are told to choose a form, but since they don't know how the game works, it's pretty much a chance choice. It turned out to be a game called Honeycomb, where you have a shape baked into a thin cookie and have to use the needle to get it out without breaking it. And sadly for our hero, he chose the umbrella, which was by far the most difficult shape and basically a death sentence. So all of our players get to work, and if you make a mistake, you're immediately. Gi-hun's situation doesn't look good, but he figures out that if you lick a cookie to make it moist, it loosens up. Yeah, I think this is how it's meant to be done. So Gi-hun has another day to live. At the next meal, almost nothing is given to the players, so tough guys go back for more. He beats this guy up when he stands up to him. He did kill this guy. The pinks don't do anything to stop it, though. They just bring in a casket and give the pig more money. So everyone knows that if it's okay to kill other people, tonight is going to be crazy. Yes, the lead singer is ready. He calls it the extra thing. And when the lights go out, the killing starts. It turns into total chaos. After a while, the pinks do stop it. But now it's more important than ever to build a strong union. The next game is, in fact, a team game. Crazy girl just had sex with gangster guy to join his team, but now he's like, hey, I want the 10 strongest guys. She said, wait, you mean the 9 strongest guys and me? But no. Oh, he really let her down. I didn't care about you at all, girl. So he has made a lifelong enemy. But for the next game, which is tug of war, strength is important. And, as you might guess, the people on the loser team end up dying. Things don't look good for our heroes, who are stuck with an old man and a group of girls, but the old man is a fake. He says, I used to be the best at tug of war. It's not about being strong. It's about how you do things. He shows them how to line up on opposite sides of the rope and how to not pull for the first few seconds but just hold on and let them tire themselves out. But even if they have great skills, they will still lose. So clever of you to say that Wu has a crazy plan to move forward. So they fall down, then, oh, they're able to pull them off, and now there are some side stories. One person who works with the Pinks is involved in something. He is a doctor, and they are taking parts from dead people to sell on the black market. By chance, our agent found out who one of the Pinks was, and it didn't take long for his story to be blown. But that was a good thing, because the rest of them will soon be found out and killed. So, the agent is looking through the records for his brother, but he can't find him. It turns out that his brother won a game the year before. But the next game has started. This one is played with a partner, but there are an odd number of people left, so everyone thinks that the odd man out will be the one to go. So Gi-hun feels sorry for his first friend in here. Step it up, old man. It's just us. The person who stands out is crazy. It stinks to be a girl. The game is marbles, and the playing area is this fake neighborhood. Everyone is in a great mood. They teamed up with their best friend in this place and are sure that we can make it to the end. But the rules have been made clear. You don't play with your partner, instead, you play against them. Oh, that is cruel. Everyone here chose the person they like best. So most teams play a guessing game based on luck. But truly any game can be played. Ollie has never played marbles before, but he is so good at it that he beats Song-woo right away. But pretty soon, Song-lu's like, hey, hold up, man. I have a great idea that we can both live with until it works. You're going to have to give me your marbles for a second so I can tie them into a weird bag to hang around your neck. You should now go check out the other teams. I'll see you when it's all over. Old man, on the other hand, is having a moment of confusion. Even though he doesn't really know what's going on, his stone reflexes kick in. Pretty soon, he's winning. But just when Khan's last stone is about to fall into his hands, he says, oh, I forgot. Did I bet even or? Are you going to lie and cheat to get away from this old man? Yes he does. It breaks your heart. But what else does he have to do? At the end, the other girl loses. She says, yeah, I don't have much lip war going on. You have to go find your brother. Ollie's is checking out other teams as part of Song-woo's plan, which he hasn't told anyone about yet. But in the end, Ollie finds that he no longer has any marbles. Oh, Song-woo totally used his trust to get out of trouble. Oh, this show is a gem that will make you cry. And it turns out that the old man was making up his insanity. He was aware of what was going on. He's like, it's okay. Gi-hun, I forgive you. Man, you are my best friend. Thanks for treating me well. Take this stone and be happy. Also, crazy girl didn't get kicked off. She just finished a nice nap. It was great for her. But we're almost done, so it's time for the VIPs to come see it in person. Yes, these games don't have a bigger point. A bunch of rich assholes just want to bet on people's lives for the next game. The order in which the players play is up to them. There is a mad rush for the middle, which seems the safest. But Gi-hun hesitates too long. He's in first place, or, if you don't know what game you're playing, you can't decide. Either one could mean the end of your life. Lucky for him, this guy makes it. He says, hey, dude, I'll go first. So, the game is to walk across each row of glass screens. One is made of strong, toughened glass, and the other is not. You do want to be as far back as you can. Gi-hun unlucked out. Soon, the players figure out that they can push each other to find out which glass will break. This is great news for the Thug Duck Zoo, which is like, I'm not taking another step. You all gotta go past me. And they only have so much time, so they have to try. But it turns out that crazy girl Fancy See You here is right behind that guy. Now, the guy in front of our key players was a glass maker, which was a huge stroke of luck. He can tell what's going on. But this takes away from the fun for the VIPs. So, the guy at the front turns off the light. Oh, he can't check the glare anymore. And with time slowing down, saying Woo's like, sorry bro. Oh, pushes this guy and our guys are able to make it off just in time. The glass breaks right behind him, and he doesn't care that they might get hurt. In fact, CACH takes a lot of damage. But now Gi-hun is talking to his old friend, Sang-gu, and telling him, hey, Sang-gu, you pushed that guy. I didn't like that. But Sang-gu said, man, get it together. It's killer, or be killed in here. I'd kill you if I have to. You're a big loser, in fact. Wow, okay, no longer friends. In the meantime, the agent working secretly was gathering proof. He finally gets away, but when he gets to the edge of a cliff, there's no service. He is caught by the front man, who admits that he is his brother who has gone missing. You won, that's what it said. Why did you choose to work for him? But this guy doesn't tell us anything. Oh, he throws his brother over the edge. Yeah, who knows what this guy is doing? I guess he just cares a lot about his job. So now there are only 3 left. Before tomorrow's game, they all had a nice steak dinner, but when they were done, they didn't take their steak knives with them. So, that night, they can't sleep because Gi-hun is afraid Woo is going to kill him. He joins forces with Sok by saying, "Hey, girl, we've been through a lot together. I trust you." In fact, they promise to take care of each other's families if only one of them gets out. Gi-hun thinks, maybe I should go kill him now that W is asleep. But Sach says, dude, don't do that. You're a good person. Don't change. Just let it stop. Oh, she falls asleep. Yeah, a lot of blood is leaving her body. And Gi-hun like, hey, we need a band-aid over here. But instead of a bandage, they bring a casket. Because Woo was pretending to be asleep. He killed her. Oh, it's so sad. Now, Gi-hun is all set to kill his friend. But it can't happen until the last game. And you knew it had to. Squid Game is the last game. The name Squid Game comes from the shape of the ground where the game is played, which looks like a squid. Basically, one player has to get inside the squid and do whatever they want. There are no mistakes. So, in a dramatic twist, it starts to rain during the last round, which turns into a messy, bloody fight. In the end, Song W wins. Sorry, old friend, but I pick me. Buck is able to turn the situation around on him. Oh, bam. But he doesn't kill his friend. So, as Gi-hun walks toward the end zone, it seems like he will win, but he stops just short. Has an inner conflict. Hey, what am I doing? I vote for the to end. He says, come on, old pal. Things got crazy in here, but let's say Lou is like, wow, Kyon, you're a better man than me. So, oh, he kills himself. Oh man, after all, his treason means that he has to give up himself so that his friend can take the money and run. Our hero wins, but it's a sad success, and he doesn't get a party. He just dumped his stuff again on the side of the road. But this time, people kept their word when they used a debit card and played the Squid Game. He's stink rich, but it gives him no pleasure. He feels even worse about Woo's death because his own mother died while he was in prison. So, a year later, Gi-hun has grown a horrible beard that looks like he's sad. All of his money is in a savings account, but he never takes it out. He feels too bad about it. One day, the Squid Game calls him and tells him to meet someone at the top of this building. It's an old man friend of his. Yeah, it turned out that he was the one who made the Squid Games. You old fool, you. What would make you do that? So, he was mostly just very rich and bored. He didn't care about the lives of poor people, but he really does have a brain tumor. So, just for fun, he chose to play in this last game, and right then he did die. So Gi-hun says, first things first, I'm going to get better. He gets a haircut so he can look nice again, but he fails when he dies at bright red. But he finally keeps his word to Bok and adopts her little brother. He gives him Lou's mother and a bag full of money. Then he goes to the airport because he is going to the United States to see his daughter. But wait, what is this game with the squid? Still looking for new team members. Yes, it didn't go away when the old man died. Frontman's gonna keep it going. They tell him, dude, take the money and go live your life. Leave us alone. But Gi-hun does not get on his plane. He wants to put an end to the games for good. And that's where the first season of Squid Games ends.